Blessed morning, friends, folks. Let's do a double burner, because why not, as my daughter Kate would say. We're going to do Max Lucado's lesson here. This is Truth and Love. Psalm 89 and 14. Your kingdom is built on what is right and fair. Love and truth are in all you do. Yes. The single most difficult pursuit is truth and love. That sentence is grammatically correct. I know every English teacher would like to pluralize it to read, the most difficult pursuits are those of truth and love. But that's not what I mean to say. Love is a difficult pursuit. Truth is a tough one too. But put them together. Pursue truth and love at the same time, and hang on, baby. You're in for the ride of your life. Love and truth. Truth and love. Never one at the expense of the other. Never the embrace of love without the torch of truth. Never the heat of truth without the warmth of love. To pursue both is our singular task. Why is the pursuit of love and truth so difficult? Well, to me, if you like to, let's use me and Annie, for instance. I don't have her here no more. She crossed the stars December 23rd, 2021. But in the 17 years that I had her as my woman, eventually my wife, but I always thought of her as my wife, our love, man, it was so strong in the beginning. But when I married her, she had freedom because we don't live in our mom and dad's house no more. And that's what you're supposed to do when you get married. You're supposed to leave that mother and father's house and be together as one flesh. That's how God blesses marriage. But she had freedom, and then after a while, she went back to some old ways where I had left them ways behind. And the truth came in that I needed to put my foot down. And people basically invaded the peace that we shared as a couple, and it was hard to fight, y'all, but it was worth it. I decided, because in the word it says First Corinthians, somewhere in First Corinthians, when it talks about marriage, it says a man doesn't ever leave his wife. That's all I needed to know, and I hung on to that promise. And it took a rough 6 years, but she came home in that 6th year. Why is the pursuit of love and truth so difficult? Because the truth was a man doesn't ever leave his wife. That's true love. Now let me take it a step further. As the spirit leads the flesh, God came here in the form of Jesus Christ. Jesus died our criminal's death upon a cross of Calvary so that we could all go home in the kingdom of heaven where we belong in the first place, because the Lord made us so that we seek his purpose. So what is our purpose? To seek his space and to let this world know of his light the darkness cannot comprehend. And that is truth and love. And the greatest love is the one that Jesus did. For love does not think of itself. Love does not put its own interest first, but puts its interest last. Jesus died a criminal's death upon a cross of Calvary, and there is no greater love than to give one's life for one's friends. That's how I take this. How do you take it? Love and truth.